$7,500 short of a $1.875 million goal. We are very excited.
I say that again because that's a huge number, and being down to being so close. Say that one more time.
Our goal is $1.875 million, and we are $7,500 short. We need your help.
That's only $7,500 short of that $1.8 million goal.
The community has been amazing, but we need to get just a little bit further.
By Thursday.
By Thursday. No pressure, 2 days.
Please.
Again, the community has been amazing, but we do need that help. We have finished all of our accounts. There's nothing left to clean up, and so we're looking for folks. Yesterday, we challenged some unions. The Letter Carrier Food Drive gave us $500 last week, and we've heard through the grapevine there are a couple other unions talking about matching that $500.
Sure.
So if you're a union out there, we would love for the unions to put us over the top.
Sure. And even individuals. It
Yes.
doesn't even have to be, every dollar helps.
It does.
We've sat in meetings and we've sat with people who actually have the know-how, who are way smarter than I am, that can explain to you exactly what your money goes for. But that 50 cents or that dollar or that $2 that's even taken out of your paycheck, it really does make a difference.
It does. We fund 16 agencies and 30 programs. Those 30 programs are specifically funded. So in other words, if we fund Bonavista, they do great work in our community. Lots of programs out there, but we fund two programs we fund. And they're very important, and we're last resort. So a lot of these programs like the Domestic Violence Shelter or Blood Services with the Red Cross, they don't have other means of funding.
And even beyond that, let's just say you're the family of those children or those adults that need those services. Those are technical services that you need a professional for, correct?
Definitely. And definitely. You and I could not go in and assess that baby. I mean, we say, what a cute baby, but we do not have the skills or the abilities. So it does cost money to run these programs. We know that at least 80% of this county's residents are touched by United Way services. Most of us don't think about it, but if you've learned how to swim at the Y, if you've given blood or received blood, you've received services from United Way that were funded by United Way. Most of us don't even realize it. We take it for granted. If you were in Scouts, and people say, well, but I paid to be in those. But the cost would have been so much more. And all of our agencies have scholarships for those that can't afford it. So this $7,500 does make a difference. We want to fully fund all of our agencies. You mentioned, can individuals help? Yes, they can. One of our board members yesterday, when we announced we were $7,500 short, came up to me and said, can I change my pledge for this year? Yes, you can. We walked her through the process of going to her employer and talking about changing her pledge card. You know, we're working on a brand new company campaign right now. Marilyn Skinner, our board chair, approached a new business last week, and it looks like they may do a campaign for us for the very first time.
Fantastic.
We are still working. So we will still be working till Thursday.
And Friday starts a whole new ballgame again, so it's not like it's over.
That's right.
But genuinely, getting back to some of those programs that you guys offer, again, I want to touch base on that people don't realize the fingers, just like we were talking yesterday with Bonavista, the fingers that the United Way is involved in. You know,
that's right.
It's huge. It really is huge. And even though you don't really think of Kokomo as such a big metropolis and that there's, you know, you are in the backbone of a lot of those agencies kind of offering a little bit of support. Can I say that?
No, that's true. And I use this illustration that it doesn't always take a lot of money. If you think that $20 provides workbooks for somebody trying to learn how to read a literacy code, $20.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you look at your year-long pledge, especially if you can payroll deduct. You've provided those workbooks for a student if you've given us $20 a year. Now, it goes up from that in the Domestic Violence Shelter, which has been full for 2 or 3 years now, unfortunately. But at least we have that available for our community. That's about $120 a day. So if you know, through payroll deduct throughout the year, if you've given us $120, then you provided a day of services, and that's counseling. That's a place to sleep. That's the utilities on. That is that staff person there. Sometimes food and clothing for somebody that walks in that doesn't have it when they walk into the shelter.
And payroll deduct, I just want to touch quickly on that. That's what we do here at the Kokomo Perspective. It's so much easier, and what people don't realize is that you may say, oh, I'm going to do $50, and $50 is genuinely a lot of money.
It is.
But spread out over the full year with payroll deduct, it's like you don't even see it. It's one of those savings programs that people should have for your IRAs or anything like that. It's just one of those things that makes you feel good about helping the community, and you don't even see it.
Right.
It's one of those things like, oh yeah, I have payroll deduct for the United Way, so I am helping as a Kokomoan too. So it's one of those things, and you guys actually offer people, your loaned associates, to come out and explain all of that and help those businesses walk through, correct?
We do. I mean, we make it as easy as we can make it. If you're an employer, you can pass out pledge cards during payroll time. We can have a loaned associate come in or one of our staff come in and do a presentation. We can talk about where the money goes. We can talk about those 16 agencies and 30 programs. We're going to make it as simple as we can. You can walk into our office and drop off a pledge card. Some people do that. You know, even if their employer does offer payroll deduct, they said, you know, I want to make sure it gets to United Way. So they'll come in and hand us a pledge card and a check, and that's fine. Or they'll call us up and say, I want to do the charge card thing. We do that. People can give on our website, UnitedWayHOCO.org. It's easy. How many things do you order over the internet? This just makes it easy.
Walk in the door.
Right, right. I mean, we make it as easy as we can.
Sure.